So it has tags, thumbnail, concept, YouTube description, even a outline on how the video should be. Hey there, I'm Bryce. Today I'll be showing you how to make an agentic workflow that basically parasites YouTube videos, Instagram Reels, and reverse engineers them so you can make your own viral videos. Let's get straight into it. So yeah, this will basically be monitoring trends in YouTube or Instagram and finding niche outliers so that you will be able to use what makes them viral out of the vast ocean of videos on the internet. And basically this will be using Virlo AI for real-time trend intelligence and then Claude Code for the workflow automation. I recommend Claude Code because, for example, I've made hundreds of end-to-end workflows, used make.com, used Zapier, and Claude Code is, in my opinion, it's going to be the future of agentic workflows. And you'll kind of see why in this video if you haven't used it already, but I recommend it. It's just faster to test, to develop, and then it's super easy. And I'll get into it in this video. Basically, I'll include a Google Drive link that has all the files at the end of the video, so you could play around with it or test it or improve on it with what you need. You'll be able to use this for your own YouTube channel, Instagram accounts, or sell it to clients. So basically it starts with a 3-layer architecture: directive, orchestration, and execution. And this is kind of how we make it so it's the most deterministic scripts. So it's reliable, it gets the results you want and just runs whenever you want. I'll show you how to host it also. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get into creating it. Okay, so here it is in VS Code, which is the standard IDE for editing code and running your applications. And once you download the files from Google Drive, it'll look like this. You'll have a .claude, a skill folder, and then settings. And the main part about this is there's a directives folder, and then this is just for organization, having these names for these folders, and then executions. Directives are markdown files telling the AI, basically Claude Code, what to do, and then execution are Python scripts, kind of like how NaN is like a JSON file. Here it's a Python script, and then env is where all your credentials are. env.examples what your credentials should look like, and MCPs, MCP servers, and then Claude.md is what Claude will follow when you have Claude Code open. And this is pretty in depth. You'll kind of see if you open Claude Code, you just ask it to explain to you Claude.md, and requirements is the Python requirements. And here I have my token and credentials. You guys won't have this, but Claude Code will kind of show you how to do that. It's mainly for Google. And yeah, so let's go ahead and open up terminal. I like to use Ghosty. It's basically the same type of terminal, just a little easier for, let's see, I already had one open, for using Claude Code, because you could basically just create splits like this instead of just opening a bunch. And yeah, so let's cd into this. You could also use the extension in VS Code, which will be here, and same thing like this. And when you open it, you can just edit from there. I like to use terminal just because it's if VS Code crashes, it won't stop your Claude Code or anything. So yeah, once you launch Claude Code using Claude -- dangerously skip permissions, something like this will pop up. And then you will go ahead and start on this implementation plan that I included. And yeah, please look at the implementation plan and plan out making these workflows using Virlo AI. Please ask clarifying questions. I like to, actually here, let me copy this. We'll want to start it with /plan and then, yeah, include all that text. I like to start it like this and have it ask clarifying questions because in using Claude Code, like 90% of it is the planning part. If you have a good plan, you know, your build will go a lot better instead of just, you know, raw dogging the first message and then going back and forth and trying to fix up your code. So yeah, it'll read the implementation plan, and the implementation plan already has the Virlo API docs, so you won't have to go and research that. But let's go real quick and kind of show you. So while that's loading up, you want to search Virlo and go to actually search Virlo API and go to developers. And you'll want to create an account here. You probably sign in with Google because that's the easiest. Once you do that, it'll look something like this. And you want to, you know, you could go to the playground, kind of see what it does, search YouTube videos, TikTok, Instagram. Orbit is kind of their keyword searcher to basically, yeah, deep social listening on research and trend discovery. Comet is kind of I think it does the same thing, but over you know, a time period where it just runs on whenever you set the intervals. And then yeah, Satellite is then yeah, let's go back to Claude Code and say I have the API key, and then let's just do trends, hashtags, top videos, and idea generation. And save it to Google Sheets. And then I want to do YouTube long form videos. And then submit the answer, and we'll go back here, get the API key. I will delete this and create a new one. Copy the keyboard, and once we're here, it will keep going and explore kind of our DOE framework and the implementation plan and get started. So we see it basically made a summary of our implementation. It's using that 3-layer architecture. And yeah, now it's going ahead and yeah, going ham on the generation. Opus 6 or 4.6 is actually insane if you guys haven't used it already. It is super smart, and yeah, it's kind of crazy to look at the future of AI. I like Anthropic because they're very focused on coding and, you know, high quality models. I feel like ChatGPT is, I used to use it a lot. It's good for, you know, saving money on costs and speed, but they're kind of spreading thin with what they're trying to achieve, like, you know, making videos, and then making browsers. So that's a whole nother topic, but yeah, we could see it's working, and I'll be right back when it's done. Okay, so I got done planning, and we could kind of read over it and see what it's been up to. You know, Virlo AI viral content workflow has the sheets, I'll show you guys how to get your Google authenticated. It's pretty straightforward. And then, yeah, just needs Virlo API key, viral sheets, spreadsheet. And then, yeah, looks through all these. And yeah, so let's clear context, bypass permissions, and see what it makes. So it made our .env with the Virlo API key. So we'll go to that and just paste it in. And we'll have this viral idea spreadsheet idea soon. Let's see. Yeah, it's creating everything. So just real quick, if you haven't used Claude Code already, I very much recommend it because, you know, if you're in the automation industry, you probably use N8N or Zapier or Make.com, and you kind of know how the process is. You go and, you know, drag nodes, and then when you're testing it, you have to go and see where errors and go back and fix it and then run it again. And it's a very manual process, which is fair. But Claude Code, since it's, you know, when you have a self-annealing, self-fixing framework, you just tell it what to do and then have it run and then review it, look over it if you have to, and tell it what to fix. It's just so much quicker. Like the time, like I think Claude Code agentic workflows are about 10 times faster in developing, and you know, you're at the code level, so the complexities are so much higher, and maybe you'll see it in this workflow, but yeah, in the end, I just recommend it a lot. Okay, so now it's done, and it created a spreadsheet. Look at that. Let's go to it. Yeah, so I think this is a test run. And then, yeah, it kind of gives you a whole breakdown, and we'll ask, let's just see, okay, what does it do? It fetches trend data, runs the Virlo client, gets trending topics, YouTube hashtags, top performing videos, niche specific trends, generates 5 ranked videos, each has a title, hook, reasoning, completion, competition level, source trends. So yeah, it's pretty in-depth. I'll say I want it to be in AI automation niche. You could tell it, you know, exactly what you want it to do. So it's running a demo mode. So I ran it with, yeah, demo data, and it kind of looks like this. Even gives a thumbnail concept. You could probably just copy and paste this into Nano Banana. And yeah, so we could probably, let's delete this sheet because we don't need it. And then go back and say I want to run it with real data this time. Let's see what it does. Okay, so here's an example of it. So it ran it, but it got totally wrong niche. But the nice thing is it's going to fix it. So you can see Bad Bunny. I think I saw Taylor Swift. Bacon's After Heartbreak. I don't even know what that is. But you'll see it will basically keep self-annealing until it works. And you'll see here technology. Get top YouTube videos filtered to technology niche. And let's see what it brings. So yeah, sometimes it'll run into hiccups, but it'll just keep going until it works. Which, like I was saying before, imagine if this was N8N, you'll, you know, have to basically go keep trial and erroring until you get what you want. And then, you know, that can be after an hour or 2 hours. So yeah, then it finally got, you know, it got the real data now. As you see, it's working. And the AI tools and automation for solo entrepreneurs, trend description, AI video generation tools, tutorials. So yeah, let's see what it does in a minute. So yeah, this is pretty exciting, guys. Yeah, I got a bunch of ideas. Like we could read all this. It's analyzing, excuse me, the data. And yeah, now we have a real signal. Let's pull a full description of these trends, giving a thumbnail concept, and it finished. So let's go to the link. It's going to be the same one. So competition very low. Tags, it gives the tags. And we could kind of see it didn't fill in the rest of these. And then that's when we just go back to Claude Code and say, why didn't it fill all the rows in the spreadsheet? Please fix it. Because obviously we could see that there's only one row fully filled out. And it gives us run. So let's see what Mr. Claude says. Let me check what's in the sheet right now. So check, and then Claude will see that it's obviously not filled in. While that's working, let me see some of these. So yeah, we could see it fixed it. I said I want to develop all 5 normally. And for every idea, not just number 1, create, write all 5 ideas. So this is changing the directive, the markdown file. I'm just telling AI what to do. And yeah, now we can see that all 5 are filled out now, which is pretty cool. So yeah, let's see. So it has tags, thumbnail concept, YouTube description, even a outline on how the video should be. So also real quick, just for a little test, let's go to Gemini and have it use Nano Banana to make this. So pretty cool stuff. I mean, it's not the aspect ratio I wanted, but it's a start. So you could kind of see how fast it's developing this, and you could just as fast optimize it. And yeah, so that's kind of it's based on the real YouTube data. And let's see, let's go to the sources. Yeah, it kind of shows AI vlogs niche. And yeah, by the way, for Google authentication to get into your sheets, you could basically ask Claude Code, hey, can you help me set up Google authentication? And it'll take you through, go into Cloud Console, Google Cloud Console, and then basically creating a project and then searching, Google Sheets. Be something like this. And then it will tell you enable the API. So let's see, I'm on a different project than the one I'm using, but it'll tell you, yeah, basically enable it. And then you'll want to go to API and services, go to OAuth consent screen. It'll have a bunch of questions. You just answer it. It's pretty straightforward. Center clients. And then basically create a client. And you want to do web app, go through all these, and Claude Code will basically walk you through, which is, amazing. So yeah, let's now do another run and kind of see what it gets. Please run it again and get me 5 more ideas for YouTube and AI automation niche. And then see, it runs the script niche AI automation mode live. So yeah, this is pretty cool. You could see I automated a real estate agent's business with AI. She made $47K in 30 days. N versus make versus Zapier makes all these ideas. And then, yeah, why it will work. And then a little, storyboard, description, thumbnail, some pretty crazy stuff. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little more, of a tutorial using Claude Code. But I think it's super important to get used to using Claude Code if you haven't already, and start making workflows, lightning fast. Like this was made in under 20 minutes, and it probably would have taken 2 hours. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be dropping a Google Drive link down below so you could download it and just use that end result right away, and then further improve on it, do what you want, sell it, use it for your own YouTube or Instagram account, and continue to grow. So I appreciate it a lot, and leave a comment down below of what type of videos you want to see, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.